Hi, everyone. It's Annie, and I'm here today with a fun meditation practice that is also a movement practice that you can do to start your day or anytime during the day. You're going to need a rock. If you don't have a rock, I recommend getting one because I use a lot of lessons with the rock through my series. And this is using Feldenkrais method and nature awareness. And we're studying the moon right now in my classes. So this is an excerpt from my class working with objects and how to find your center of gravity and also how to align your head. So this is part of my moon wisdom series. We're studying about the moon, the effects of the moon. The other thing is we're going to use a candle today, and a candle is a powerful tool in meditation practice. It's also good for movement practice. So if you have a candle you can light, do that. And thanks for subscribing, for liking, and your comments. I really appreciate. And you can also press the notification bell for new videos to come. So let's get started on the lesson. And we're going to continue to work with this idea of gravity, like how we can feel our mass. And this is so helpful in this tumultuous time that we're living in, to feel grounded and to also have your head on top of everything and not being pushed and pulled by all the forces that are happening right now. It's a pretty amazing time in history. So we're going to start, warm up your hands, breathe in, kind of tap your heels a little bit. And we're just going to start with a warm up, as we always do, stroking your head and stroking your face. So, and this is, this whole series is kind of getting your head in place. So really stroke behind your head too, around the ears, down the throat. You can stroke your face a little bit, and then down the front of yourself, stroking down your legs. And pretty soon we'll be doing something with the rock here in a moment, but stroking down your legs and then down the kidney area. Breathing. And then coming around to the front. Slowly feeling your hands. Yeah, feeling your hands, feeling the belly. This is such an important area of the body. And there's so much shame around our bellies. I don't know, you might not have any shame, but a lot of people have shame. So just to kind of give your belly some love. And this is our oven, where we cook everything. And we want this place to feel loved and appreciated, because this is what converts. This is like the alchemy of the body, is that we can convert what we eat into energy, and so the more we begin to appreciate this, even if your belly doesn't look the way you want, or it's sagging, or it's this or that, give it some love and really feel even the food that you just had. Can you remember your last meal? What if that was the last meal you ever had? Can we appreciate food in this way? Yeah, we would maybe choose to eat a little differently if it was our last meal, every meal, So just to feel that in the belly for a moment. And then let's take your rock. All right. And now we're going to do our little banging practice. So you're going to tap your bones and waking up the bones. So the bones are the support in our body. So as we tap the bones, you look for that inner connection of support. And believe it or not, inside your bones is joy, because this is the creative force of life in the marrow. Yeah. And so if you've been depressed or just sluggish, doing this light tapping with the rock, it's waking up the marrow. Breathe. And it's so important during this transition time, during the recording of this, is during COVID. And there will always be some kind of lurking thing out in the world that we're needing to protect ourselves from. Breathing. Take a breath. Bring some energy into your marrow. energy, meaning prana or chi, life force. Now tap your big bones of your legs. Yeah, tap your legs. And it's like, hello in there, you know, can you hear that sound? Be gentle on your shin bone. And if you've been ill for any reason, this is so helpful for your immune system, this tapping with the rock. Yeah. It's great, even if you have a loved one that's been ill, just gently tapping with your fingertips, with the bones to wake up their chi, to get the movement of their nervous system, their circulation flowing. You can do the organs now. Over here on the liver side, which is my right side, and then over stomach, spleen. Yeah. You can go around the circle with the stone and working a little bit right over the sternum where the thymus gland is. It's where all the T cells are produced for our immune system. And then the heart and lungs, great for congestion. Okay, and then finally, gently, gently, gently tap your head. Very gentle. See how gentle can you be tapping your head? Don't want to cause any pain here, but just to wake up, and it's so good for the sinuses, a little bit on your face. Gentle. Yeah, around the eyes a little bit. Very lightly. And then the back of your skull, a little bit on either side of your neck. All right. Okay. So now with our rock. So we're going to work a little bit with this idea of orbiting today, but right now we're going to work with our own orbit of the stone around your body. And here's the deal. Our eyes tend to go toward things that are strong and powerful. Once you put your hand on top of your head, because this series is about finding your head alignment, right? So put one hand on the flat of your head and then move the rock and tap your heels a little bit. Close your eyes. Yeah. And if you do have a candle going, right, occasionally look with half eyes at the candle. So you connect the light that's going from that candle to your heart. So we're connecting the heart, the head, and the bottoms of your feet so that you can move this stone around you. It can orbit around you and you can stay in the center. Oh my gosh, isn't that challenging in relationships, at work, with family members, with partners, with children, that you can find your center while this rock is orbiting. And it can be a kind of goofy orbit. It doesn't have to be perfectly round around you, right? Because we can, yeah, you can experiment with where you move your rock, and then switch hands, tap your head, flat hand on top of your head, and then moving the rock around. So just, you can imagine how a pet or a child orbits around you, you know. Can you keep your center? Close your eyes now and feel the top of your head. You can pat it a few times. You can tap your heels. You can pivot a little on your sit bones so you feel those bones. Feel the light inside your heart. Yeah. Very good. And now take your stone and hold it so you're holding it with your right hand on top of your left hand, right in front of chakra number 2, which is right above the pubic bone. Rest your elbows down. This is a lovely meditation practice. And so you can practice this either eyes closed, or you can look at the tip of the candle with half eyes open. All right, I'm going to actually close my eyes, but you have that choice. If you repeat this again and again, you can play a little bit with what you do with your eyes. But I can feel the light now in me, having looked at the candle, in my heart. And I want to, if I'm not sure, I can tap the top of my head to make sure my head is right on top of my sitting bones, and then my shoulders relaxing with the weight of this rock. Breathing in and exhaling and letting your body relax into finding your place in gravity here. It's a very calming practice. And if you just take a few minutes with this, if this is like your morning meditation practice, you could set a timer for 5 minutes or something and just really settle into connecting with your core, your mass. And this is so helpful if you've got a lot going on mentally, emotionally, or just a very busy life, just to spend a few minutes sitting quietly. All right. All right. So tap your heels a little bit to feel that. You can tilt a little on those sitting bones to find those connections, and then open your eyes if you have your eyes closed. So thank you so much for joining me here. If you'd like to do more in-depth programs, check me out on Patreon. I have a longer version of this lesson and many other programs, including audio programs and live programs with me. So if you'd like to attend a live class, check that out. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Take care. And can you kind of surrender the weight of your head, because this is a very wonderful lesson for your head, to start to feel the way your head connects to your shoulders, to your arm, to the floor as you're sliding this rock.